Hello and welcome, I'm DDF Racer, welcome to the stream, and first things first, most importantly, let's get this out of the way. I've actually bothered to change the strat board for today. No longer does it say DDF Racer Bin Car Championship, that's right, I finally decided to get the cloth out and just do my job, basically. So today we're going to be racing in Automobilista 2 at Jerez, the classic 1988 layout in the BMW M1 Procar. See, I'm a little sign. I even done it different colours and everything. I've got way too much time on my hands. This is with the Gravel Trap Legends group in AMS2, and we're halfway through a championship. Well, more than halfway through now. We've already had 3 rounds. We've got 3 rounds to go. So from now on, this point onwards, it's getting towards crunch time. So today we have a 45-minute race at Jerez. Next week we have a 65-minute race at Hockenheim, Old Hockenheim, with only 2 chicanes. And then the week after that is the finale, the final round, 6 of 6. 2 sprint races at Donington Park National. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Oh, but these ones are going to be in the wet, so that's going to make it... Oh, I think it's going to be wet anyway. Based on the chat on the Discord servers, I think we're going for historical data, and if memory serves me correctly on the dates they've picked, it is raining. What sort of cloth did I use to wipe the board, says Stick Death Racer 1980? Well, only my underpants that I wore from the weekend stream. Bin car pants, which will be on sale in the merch store very soon, guys, so keep an eye out for that if you want some legit DDF Racer board wiping pants. Says nobody. Great to have you all here, though. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks for tuning in, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Or if you're watching this on the replay, like I know Jimmy the Bear said he's watching. And my dad's also working hard or hardly working. I don't know, you decide. He's going to watch this back later as well. So hello in the chat to all of you watching on replay. Love your work. No comment on that. No comment on that, Dad. I can't possibly comment on that. So, server's going to be going live in about 3 minutes' time. So, we just got to hang around and wait for that. Well, maybe around about 3 minutes' time. It's not always on the hour. It's whenever they post the password, and then we get stuck in, as you can see on the... No, you can't see on the screen right now, because I haven't switched the screens over yet, because I'm always thinking one step ahead. Well, that's the thing, Liam Murray. They are brown, but they're also grey. They're reversible, so you get 2 colours for the price of 1. So I'm going to switch over to Automobilista 2 mode. 1 second. There we go. Right, now you can see the screen. This is the format. So 30 bargain. Liam. 30 minutes of qualifying at 7 AM in the morning session time, followed by a 45-minute race at midday. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with this series, we've been going for 3 weeks now. It seems like so much longer than that. Hello, Olaf. And I'm starting to get used to the car. You'd think that entering into a championship, you'd be familiar with the car before you go racing, but as it turns out, I had a bit of a revelation literally last night, less than 24 hours ago, on how to drive this car. Well, I mean, specifically at this circuit anyway. In the past, what I've been doing is I've been a good sim racer. I've been on my braking points, I've been turning in at the right points, I've been, nice and smooth on the inputs. I've had a little bit of wiggle because obviously it's a historic car, this BMW M1 Procar, and I've kind of tried to keep it as smooth as possible because it's so easy to slide, and pretty much everything you see says if you're sliding, you're losing time. Well, it just so happens that last night I actually loaded up Darren's Ghost on the leaderboard for this combo, who was 3 seconds ahead of me. I was driving my ring off, and I couldn't get anywhere near his time, so I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to load up his Ghost on the replay. I'm just going to see if I can pick up some pointers. And literally every single corner on the track, he was going sideways. Like, the rear was so loose on the entry, and then he was kind of like 4-wheel drifting it through the corners, and it looked spectacular. And a massive respect, because that's how you drive these cars. There's a lot of slow to medium speed corners here, which we haven't really encountered before. We've had, obviously Monaco was different, but there was walls all over the place and everyone was still getting used to the car. And we had Buenos Aires, the outer layout, which was super fast, super flowing, so you didn't really you couldn't really get away with sliding it that much. There weren't any massive braking zones. And then last time out in Interlagos, again, super fast and super flowing. But here, it's all second gear corners, third gear corners, and it was like an epiphany. You know, that's how you drive this car. You've got to just chuck it in and then maintain the slide through the corner, and it feels so weird at first because it goes against everything that you do, everything that I do in Race Room and iRacing, for example. Obviously not Dirt Rally 2.0, that's you're meant to go sideways, but in those other sims, Assetto Corsa, if you start going sideways mid-corner, if you chuck it in, you're going to bin it, you're going to throw it away. But in AMS2, you can get away with that nonsense. Loose is fast and on the edge, out of control. Yeah, true, Mr. Bishy. So, today's racing, as you can see from the strat board, sliding is fast, but will the tyres last? You can see that there. Fuel will be tight. Can I get it right? Because if we have a look at the actual strats, by my calculations, we need 120 litres of fuel to get to the end of the race, and the tank takes 116, so any kind of safety car, any kind of fuel saving, if I can stretch an extra lap out of the tank somehow, I can do it on 0 stops, but tyres are going to be on fire. I mean, I could drive conservatively, not slide the thing around, and then maybe I could do a no stop in the race because it wouldn't need tyres. However, it doesn't take long in the pits here, to be honest with you. It's 150k speed limit in the pits, which means that it's going to be in and out before you can blink. And why wouldn't you want new tyres and just put an extra bit of fuel in just to be safe, because you can do tyres and fuel at the same time. Hey Chiba, hey De Groot, good to see you everybody. No gears burnt today though, Olaf, that is true. That is very true. But as Olaf points out as well, not only the AMS2 sliding oversteer weird physics and burning out the gears, he's going to bet 1 bulk coin on tyre death. Now, it's very likely that I will burn the tyres, and it is very likely that this is a risky driving style. 3 seconds a lap does add up pretty quickly, Mr. Bishy, that is for sure. Obviously, you can blend how much sliding you want to do throughout the lap, so if your tyres are starting to die, you can kind of tone it down a bit. It really does depend on how much brake you apply and the steering angle at the same time. You basically, I'll show you in the practice once it goes live, but you're basically kicking the arse of the car out to get it to slide around the corner, and then you maintain that slide, which is great for the initial D liveried car that we've got in the championship. So, Potato, one thing you must do, and that is vote yes. So that reminds me, by the way, if you are watching live, obviously not on the replay because it won't work, unfortunately, for obvious reasons, but if you're watching live, there is a vote taking place right now. You can type into chat !vote yes or !vote no on whether you think I'm going to bin it in today's race or not, and I voted yes. I mean, I could be fast over a single lap, but it's a very risky driving style trying to slide it around for the entire race. If Alan Jones can't do it at Donington for 10 minutes, then it's definitely going to be a case of DDF can't do it for 45 minutes. So, we'll see. Yeah, maybe that is the mystery of Darren having an epic pole lap every time in qualifying. We'll find out. I managed to beat him by a quarter of a second on the leaderboard in this combo last night, but I don't know, we'll see how we go today. So, for those of you who may not know where the standings are, let me switch it over to this page and show you. So you can see on the right hand side of the screen right now, that is the championship standings. It might actually be a bit small. Let's see if I can... Come on, where's Stephen Co? That's a setup if ever there was one. So let me just move that there, move that here, and then just make this a bit bigger. There you go, there's the standings that you can see. So Darren is currently in the lead of the championship on 159 points. Brett is on 154, and then myself in third on 147. Eski back behind me by 1 point on 146. And then we've got the Bloody Nine, Brad Luck, Kiz, Cuckoo, Rhetorical Gambit, and Mark rounding out the top 10 all the way down to... there he is, Steve! Thank you, good to see you, sir. So basically, we have to win every race this season if we want to stand a chance, because the way the points work in this league, I think it's 40 points. Is it 40 points for a win? We've had 3 rounds. So is it 60 points for a win? I think it might be... No. 100... Actually, I'm not actually 100% sure how the points work. No, actually, we've had 4 races because Monaco was a double header. It's 40 points for a win. I'm just working this out in real time. And then every position below that is less 1 point. So if you finish in first, you get 40 points. Second is 39. Third is 38, and all the way and so on and so forth. I'm not exactly sure what the stars and the asterisks mean. Sticky, I'll have to ask in voice comms when I join in a second. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Let me just enter the server password and let's get racing. Yep, here we go. We are joining the session now. I'm not exactly sure what those asterisks mean. So basically what I have to do before the end of the championship is outfinish Darren by 147 to 13 positions. So over the case of Jerez, Hockenheim and the 2 Donington races, so basically 4 races to go, I have to outfinish him by 12-13. So I have to finish on average 4 positions ahead of him each race. So that, I'm not sure how that's going to work. Anyway, let's go back to Automobilista 2 mode. And let's get joining the server. Our car of choice is this one, our Breaking Bad Procar M1. All the liveries have been custom designed in this. Some awesome liveries. There is a competition going between the group to see who's got the best livery. And the winner gets a packet of Tim Tams, I believe, which is probably the best prize in the history of everything. Tim Tams are great. If you haven't had them, I would thoroughly recommend having a look at them if you're outside the Australia-New Zealand region. See if you can get hold of some of those. Anyway, let us go back and join the session, shall we? Because qualifying is underway. Let me pause that music as well and load in the voice comms. Where are we? Push to talk, boom! There we go. Evening, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, it's Daniel.
Hey, man.
Hey, how are we all going?
Awesome.
Bits.
Anyone hear me okay?
10 seconds and we got an exit in pits. So we're now in the server with 23 minutes left in the qualifying session. I've kind of... Oh! Got an AMS2 crash. It just died on me. Back in a sec, guys. My AMS2 just decided to crash on me.
Shit. Heaps of time.
Yeah, it makes a change. It's not me. It's the game crashing instead this time.
I've got no fucking controls, so I'm having fun with it as well.
Yeah.
I just got a failed to sync error, but it seems to be working.
Hey, Wouter, good to see you.
Nearly every time I come into a GTL race, I have to resync pedals and wheel. Sorry, calibrate.
That was a boggy moment, that was. Oh, that's a very good point, Olaf. That's a very good point. The 4th event onwards, the 4th season, although there weren't 6 seasons of Breaking Bad, but technically I suppose Better Call Saul counts as the 6th season, doesn't it? Multiplayer, and I'm just going to hide the screen so you guys don't see the server password, and that gives you a look in at the standings again. So join, continue, joining multiplayer session, and are we back? We are back. Excellent. Alright, it's waiting. Join, correct car.
Who's Dom Pappy, by the way? It sounds like a bad porn flick.
I'm not sure. I'll ask Bulk next time I see him. He probably knows him. Alright, let's get in the session and let's get driving. You do remember how the series ended, though?
Buddies.
Yes, it didn't end well for anyone unless your name was Jesse. Okay, so let's take some fuel up because this is a qualifying session. So I reckon...
Hey, buddy.
25 litres, 5 laps should do it. You want to get into the groove. Maybe 4 laps, actually. And then... Oh, it doesn't let me put 20 litres in. It's either 19 or 21, so 21 litres it is. Right then, let's go back. Remember, 90 litres to go in at the race start. Or alternatively, we could fill it, but I am expecting to make a stop for
throttle
tyres today.
flicker.
Headset on, morning here at Jerez. Switch over to Automobilista 2 mode, and let's go driving. Thank you
What pedals, mate?
very much for joining me. Great to have you here.
BJ sim racing pedals. BJ, yeah, load cells.
Or on your throttle load, so on your throttle as well? On your throttle too?
It's just on my throttle. It's like the traction control's kicking in, but I don't have any traction control on. It's weird. Just try.
When that happened on mine, it was dog hair in between the hall sensor.
Alright, okay. Mike.
There we go.
Don't have Labradors.
Rangy Pedal 101.
I concur.
Alright then.
Exit is clear. Don't
Exit and pits.
Okay, down.
It doesn't have to be neutral.
20 minutes to
It's
settle
all
in.
normal, but
Cold
in
tires
gear
all
it
round.
down. Try
Brake
again.
temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
That's quite bright. Now, I'm kind of driving the outlap in my traditional manner, where it's quite progressive on the throttle. Quite steady, you know, I'm not really sliding it around too much. This is how I'd normally drive it, you know? Don't want to get the rear kicking out too much. Very conservative, obviously. Tyres are still cold as well.
156.06.
Oh, this is the famous 97 championship track, but the older layout, Potato. With a weird chicane there. It doesn't have the fast left and right. It kind of has an extra chicane. Now, this version of the circuit is definitely prone to what's called corneritis. As in, it's got way too many corners for its own good. Slide it in a bit there. You can see the rear starting to get a bit loose now. I think that's Rangy up ahead in his Medivac car. Down to third for this. These corners are a lot more open as well.
47.17.
How laugh, exactly.
Exit and pits.
And now, let's ramp it up. Let's get a bit more of a gap to Rangy up ahead. Very fast corner sit. And now we're going to start sliding it.
Quit and load again. It's still happening. Over back.
You got heaps of time yet, buddy.
Here we go. Right. First lap on the
This is
board.
meant to be my practice, so.
Watch this. Headphones on, volume up. Let's get slidey. Ah, a bit of traffic here, and that lap's not going to count anyway. Got a nice gap behind. Let's let this guy go behind as well. And now let's make some room for ourselves. Got really held up by Rangy then, unfortunately. Let's try again.
Place.
Exiting pits.
Whoa! It's so much fun, but this is going to kill the tyres in the race. But see how much more rotation you get in the car when you drive it like this.
Exiting pits.
Alright, Potato, enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Look after yourself. I know you always do, but I just feel the need to remind you always.
You were 10th off the pace in sector
Sorry,
2.
did you? My mistake, mate.
Oh, wide.
Alright, down. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
And across the line, what's it going to be?
P4. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
Oh, that's way too hot. So at least another half second in the first sector, which I stuffed up last time, and now it just starts getting more and more sideways. As you can see, the time is just bleeding down. This might actually be better.
Your tyre temperatures look good. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. Your brake temps are good.
This is actually going to be a better lap.
Sector 2 time is good.
On your way.
Oh, massively held up then. That cost me all the advantage. They backed out of it at the final corner. They should have just kept on going.
Sector 1, sector 2 time is okay.
Anyway, let's pull it to the side of the track. Let's go again.
That lap time was 1:48.32.
So return to pit box. How mental is that?
Front lock-in.
How mental is that? Whew. Okay, so currently in 4th position. We got Brett, Dino, and Cuckoo up ahead of us. DJM hasn't set a representative lap yet. That's Darren, all the way back there. Let's click drive. And at the end of this stint, I need to do a practice pit stop, so I know where my box is. Exit and pits.
The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. We've got cold brakes all round.
Exiting
We've got
pits.
cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them.
Hopefully with a clear track now. Actually, I'm assuming that was rangy. I think it was rangy, based on my very minimal knowledge of the liveries in this season. Like, I know what liveries are running, but I haven't quite matched up which one is which yet. I'm still having issues with my steering wheel, as you can hear. The plastic is loose on the right hand side of the handle and keeps on making that cracking sound, which doesn't exactly give me confidence going through these corners that everything's going to hold together physically on my rig as well. It's not like I can use my round rig. That's currently in the post to Mr. Rangy himself, because he's going to take it into his workshop and see if he can fix it, because it's not working. So this is the only steering wheel I have, and this one's not great at the moment either. Need to get some serious glue on it or something, just to mend it all back together. Yeah, I think it was rangy. I do apologise if it wasn't, to whoever it was that I said got in my way. We got some more slow cars up here, so I'm really gonna back it off here because I haven't got anyone behind me that's closing in hot. So I'm just gonna lift it off, keep the tyres as cool as I possibly can for as long as I possibly can. Yeah, I'm too close to those guys up ahead. I'm just gonna catch them on this lap if they have a wobble. I can't afford any more traffic. I need to get a clean lapping because I know I can go at least a second faster than this. Here we go. Send it!
Okay, down 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Sector 1 time's okay.
Lost a few tenths then because I didn't know where the cars were going to be on track. Was way too cautious. Got the run out though, gained a bit back. Still should be half a second up, not quarter. Oh, that was going wide then. Patience at the apex, wait for it to bite, and then force it out the other end.
Sector 2 time is good. Your tyre temperatures are good.
Very drifty. It's very fun, but it's so unconventional. It's just not what I'm used to, you know?
She's great.
Oh, it's going to be close to pole. There it is.
Your lap time
And I know there's more in it.
1:14.
I think it's
Close it in pits.
Okay, Dan, you've got half your fuel left.
This is just ridiculous.
Go.
You're a 10th off in Sector 1.
What a ridiculous way of driving.
Keep an eye on your oil temperature, it's creeping up.
Leaving pits.
Sector 2 is 2
Oh, stuffed it. Stuffed it.
fumes, mate.
Alright, half a second down. This is the practice pit stop time. We need to work out where my pit box is. Tyres are actually hanging on way better than I thought they would. In the practice run, offline, they were down in like 60% by now.
Blew it on the corner.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Okay, Dan, your engine temperatures are looking better now.
Alright, so fuel and tyres. Right, so that's good. Okay. We're about 2/3 of the way down the pit lane. That is good to know. Oh, let's have a quick look at the times. Oh, Tuba, it's there's not much you can do really. It's going to be a lot warmer in the race, so the tyres are going to heat up a lot in the race. But this is currently the times that we're dealing with here. I'm on a 1:47.1. Brett's on a 48 flat, then a 48.3, 48.3. Oh no, sorry, 47.1 is what I'm doing. 47.1 for Brett, 47.4 for Dino, 48 flat for Cuckoo, 48.1 for Darren. That is surprising, actually. So I reckon A successful pit stop indeed. That's all we want, Olaf. So with 5 minutes left in the session, let's get back out on track and let's try and beat that time. Next in pits.
Pit exit's clear. Your brakes are cold. We need to get speed.
Exiting pits.
Your tyres are cold. Watch out.
It's always deceptive with the pit limiter here in this series because they've got it set to 150 to try and emulate the old school rules of absolutely no pit safety whatsoever. So you come out the pits and you start accelerating past 60 or 80 or whatever it is and you think, sweet, I'm good. And then you hit 150 and all of a sudden you start buzzing the limiter and it's like, oh.
Okay, Dan, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
So let's get this out lap done. I've got a feeling that if Darren is on a lap, he will...
Okay, we're under 5 minutes to go. Make sure you get your pit strategy selected. Make sure you do not have any as recommended tyre selections, little dumb stuff like that.
If Darren is on a lap, I'm sure he's going to be setting it really soon. I know that Daz has got a lot more time in him than he's currently got, a 1:48.1.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
DDF, Brett and Dino have pole position so far.
Let's just give that guy a bit more space up ahead. I also need to try and heat the tyres up as well and not let the guy behind catch too much, so...
The leader has just done a...
There we go, there's Darren. Darren's just nicked it. Right, battle mode engaged, let's go and get that pole back. 3 minutes. That's 2 laps in the session, I reckon, so quiet from me. Let's go get it. 10th and a half to find.
Me too. Sector 1 is 0.41 off the pace.
How long is the race, Stu?
45 minutes straight, no +1. It's really complicated. You might make it on no fuel. I'd plan for 1. Some guys might be stopping twice for tyres.
Twice.
You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 2. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Okay, Dan, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
10 minutes to go.
Alright, there's definitely time in it. Got time in the final corner to make. 1 lap to go. Final chance.
1 off the pace. We need to find a 10th in Sector 2. Sector 3 time is quick. That lap time was 1:47.35.
I'm not going to do it, but I shifted into first gear instead of third. I'm surprised I didn't pop the engine with that.
Just a reminder, if you haven't yet to vote in the livery competition, we have 2 liveries out in the league at the moment, and we'll be trying out the afterwards.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Best post is a shoe-in.
Yeah, it is a bit. He's done well with that one.
Second and a half down on this one. This ain't going to be winning any prizes, so I guess I'm second on the grid. So I'm going to do another practice pit stop at the end of this, guys. Not sure where the time went then, really. It just didn't get my slides right, you know? But we're going to have 45 minutes of this coming up very shortly. It's going to be mental, in the words of Michael Scott, who probably did it in the words of someone else that he was trying to impersonate. So it's a second-hand impersonation right there.
What are you doing up there, Mark? You got a license to be up there?
I just thought I'd see how everybody gets around the track.
Hey, Patrick, good to see you. Oh, mate, this is one slidey beast, this. Great fun.
Oh, I don't know how to tell people. But if you look at the Twitch video, I'm sure you'll find out.
What's your speed?
End of the back straight when you come around that.
There we go, successful pit stop.
Down the end of the back straight.
That's the end of the session.
Around the wall there and go around a bit through a tunnel and follow the roads.
Finding little Easter eggs.
That is sweaty work. A 10th off Darren's time. Almost had pole. That's the closest I've been to him all season.
Now make sure you got your pit strategy set up.
Nice pit entrance, that boy.
Almost run out of fuel just as my tyres were actually getting warm.
Yeah, make sure you got maximum fuel selected if that's your strategy.
I'm probably going to have to stop for tyres. So might as well underfuel it and make the splash at the stop because it doesn't cost me any time.
It's just progress us when you're ready. Right, two very important notices. We're getting, this is the fourth round, so we're getting into the serious end of the competition. Back markers and mid-pack if you are being approached.
45 minutes.
Make room.
P2.
You don't want to be the bad guy that was responsible for screwing up someone else's race. Watch out if it's someone you're competing against. That's fine. If it is a blue flag, it is someone who's lapping you, just make space for them. This is getting into the serious end of competition. The second point is, I think you've all driven around here a couple of times now, turns 1, 2, 3 are tight, and we're going to, in about a minute and a half, go through there at full throttle. If you're on the outside of the course, you are not going to be able to take the racing line. You're going to have to make space and make room. I really strongly suggest we just take it easy on those first couple of turns. We didn't have any trouble at the shakedown, but I think you can all visualize how fucked up that could get really quickly. So if you are on the outside of the turn, don't expect that you can pull across because there will be a car on your inside. Everybody happy?
Standing start.
Yup.
It is a standing start.
Changing my strategy, I'm going all in. I'm going to try and put the extra fuel in.
Yeah.
And see if I can make it on fuel. I'm going to see how the tyres go. I'm going to make a judgment call halfway through. So here we go. Good luck, everybody.
P2. All right, Dan, get ready.
All right, here we go.
Go.
Great start.
Right side, clear to the right.
Safety car, safety car, safety car.
That's my controls. They just put me into reverse. I didn't touch it.
All right.
If you just set the pace, buddy, we'll let everyone get back on track safely.
Any particular pace you want me to hold?
Oh, a good one. Keep it under 150, please.
Will do.
Great start. Well done.
Touch there.
Safety car's called already. There must have been some carnage behind.
Right, Furls.
No, you're right, mate.
Gonna maintain 111.
How are the guys at the back? Any damage?
I'll go with that catch up.
Thanks, Sticky. Thanks, Chiba.
Cruising.
This is
Only damage
perfect
from the concertina after.
in terms of fuel. This is exactly what we needed in terms of fuel.
My car just went into reverse by itself, so sorry everybody.
I'm on the back of the train, I think, Stewie.
Good man, thanks, John. Right, DDF, you know how this works, don't you, buddy?
Yep, I have control after the final corner and go when I go, yep.
Sounds great. No passing before the start-finish line for everyone else.
Alright, I'm going to maintain about 110 if that's right with everyone, or do you want me to speed it up?
Nah, you're in charge of me. You know what you're doing.
I like to think somebody thinks that.
Me and your mum, bud.
No, not even she believes in me. That's a lie. She does, sorry. Sorry, Mum.
You're so in trouble for that one.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't believe in my racing, put it that way. She is always the first to vote yes.
Guys at the back there, you want to catch up a wee bit? You don't want to miss the start.
Sorry, I fell behind a bit.
Alright, let's launch it. Here we go. We may have just saved enough fuel there.
You're leading.
Green light, go.
Right side. Still there. Far right.
No, I'm gonna have to sit this one out. My controls are really
Right
gone all over
side.
the place.
Clear
Sorry.
right. You're clear.
Man, that sucks.
I'm probably more of a hazard on the track. So. Sorry, everyone.
If you can make round to pits, you might get a
On your left. Clear to the left.
That's
Far right. Clear right.
Oh! You're right on the brakes in front of me there.
Hold your line. Clear. Clear to the right.
Got mugged already. Gotta remember the car's fat on fuel now. It's gonna be sliding around a heap. So Darren's got us already, that didn't take long. It's just not biting the same into the corners like in quali, but that's just the fuel. Gotta keep that in mind. Hey Dirk, good to see you.
Left side.
Tobias, this is AMS2. Not a race stream, that's where Tobias is.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
Okay, Dan, relax, focus, keep it smooth. That lap was at 151.02. Sector 2's a second off the pace.
Just gotta know when you're done sometimes.
Gee, dude, that was awesome, dude. That wasn't! Oh, that was so cool. Fuck,
Oil temperature's getting a bit high.
put it in the bin.
Couldn't quite make the overlap there.
Oh, it was worth it being such a cool one.
Get the drive out. Darren's pulling away with it again. Sliding it through. It's all over the place, this thing. This is definitely maximum concentration stuff, this.
The leader's just done it, 148.
There's someone out in the middle of the road there in the pits.
Intimidated here. P3. The car ahead has just done it, 148.54. You've just done it, 149.08. What's your quickest lap in this session?
Let's see if we can hang on to Brett, shall we? The friend from Dino in behind. So much opposite lock. I'm just not getting the slide initiated well enough.
Stay close, there might be a chance here.
I'm getting a good exit out of there. I reckon Brett's not too good in that chicane. I could probably get him if he doesn't get it right again. Big slide on the way out. Wait for the bump and then put the power down. Yeah, sorry for the lack of words today, but this is taking so much more concentration than usual. It really is. Right on the top of my game here. Don't want to run it wide on the outside there, that grass just pulls you in. Nice drive out of the final corner. It's going to be...
Fastest lap for Brett.
Oh, we both caught on Darren there.
That last lap was at 147.70. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1.
Yeah, tyres aren't doing as bad as I thought they would, actually.
Okay, Dan, keep piling on the pressure.
Oh, big wiggle! Big wiggle! Massive tank slapper then. Don't know how I got away with that. Hey, Boggy!
Exiting pits.
Don't be distracted, defend your position.
Hey, John Miller! I can always count on you, Liam, for a big wiggle in chat. Thank you, mate. I am sweating profusely already. Bit of gravel on the outside there. That's not going to help my cause much. The Brett's closing in on Darren. Dino's closing in on me.
The leader has just done a 147.40. That's a new fastest lap for Brett, 147.27. Your last lap time was at 148.34. Sector 1 is 0.49 off the pace.
Brett's definitely got the pace right now.
Sector 3 is 0.35 off the pace. The gap behind is now 1.1 seconds.
Yep, dropping back a bit, but those two, if they start fighting, that could get us back in the mix again.
We're seeing a bit of wear on your left rear.
Oh, you're not kidding. Oh, butchered it. Absolutely butchered it. Killed the exit. I had enough of a gap behind, so it didn't really make too much of a difference. One stop on tyres is definitely not going to be possible today, I don't think. Let's see how long I can get these tyres into the race, shall we? Currently, we are running in championship order in the standings of this race. Darren, Brett, myself, so this is just going to exacerbate the points gap even more.
Oh, sorry, dude.
You're good, man.
My car's fucked.
Get the drive out. Best lap for a while. Still half a second down on my own best. About a second off the leaders. Let's try if we can see if we can try and close up. Oh, not with an apex like that though.
Alright, Dan, don't let this guy distract you.
I'm trying not to, but Tino's pretty quick. Keep it nice and tight here. Flick it back, get the run onto the straight. Perfect, that's how you do it. Get the run out. Patience at the apex, wait for it to slide and then put the power down. Push it out the corner. Oh, I want to be in that fight up ahead so bad.
A bit of wear all round.
Just a couple of seconds, that's all that's in it right now. Got bullied out at the start by Darren then. Probably way too nice, gave him too much space. Brett's running a bit of an alternate line there.
That was 147.87.
Alright, Boggy. Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Thanks for popping in. Crunch the gears into that left-hander. Into the right-hander, sorry. Turn 3. That really set me back a bit. Well, that's wide there. Got away with it just. Woo! The tyres are very consistent, at least, eh?
Well, not bad.
Thank you, Sticky, for the 696. I see what you did there, mate. Love your work, thank you. Oh, I thought you said you were dropping the little one off, Boggy. Oh, big slide then. Went in too hot, paid the price. In terms of cornering speed, didn't seem to lose that much lap time though. Still only a couple of tenths off the ultimate that I've done so far. Sorry for misreading your message, Boggy. There's just a lot of corners and not a lot of time to actually read chat today, and now your message has gone off the top of the screen, so who knows what you said. Oh, it was Patrick. Alright, Patrick. See you, Patrick.
You've just done a 48.21.
Sorry, Buggy. I saw a name beginning with P in chat. I thought it was Pavel. And then Sticky joined in as well. Not sure why Sticky joined in, or if it was not Sticky, it was someone else. Like I said, I can't really keep up with chat at the moment, so apologies if I am missing your messages. It's just one corner after another. You have to be so precise on the inputs on the corner entry. Like, I might be able to just glance at the messages now. There we go. And that's it, back into the corners. Oh, definitely, I would so love to be doing this on a round wheel right now. Using a Formula 1 style rim. It's just, what's the word? An F1 word. Suboptimal.
We're seeing minor wear on the fronts. We're seeing significant wear on your left rear.
Didn't get the slide there. Cost me a couple of tenths maybe. Actually, that's going to be my best lap of the race.
You're pulling away from the guy behind.
Thanks, mate.
Gap's 4 seconds now.
Right on, so Kelly
Lap
had
time was at
a
147.66.
Cheers, pal. No, wait.
Whoa,
good man.
that's a bit slidey. That's definitely not going to be helping the tyres any much. Now the fuel is coming down, it's definitely starting to get more lively, and the tyres are
Good on you, buddy.
getting more lively as well. Because they're starting to wear down a bit.
That's called the Melon line.
This car track combo and this driving style is making it very hard to talk and drive at the same time. Not quite sure how I didn't get a cut track for that. Hey Marzi! Good to see you, Marzi! Oh, don't hit the grass! Yeah, they're pulling away slowly. Dino's catching me slowly. Might have to start defending soon by the looks of this. Yep, definitely going to have to stop for tyres in this race.
48.22. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.25 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.33 off the pace.
What was that?
Yeah, mine's the leader.
Defend your position. Don't let him through.
Had it before.
Well, he's starting to lose a bit of time here now. Oh, Dino's got a good exit as well. Is he going to send it? Gap up ahead's 5 seconds. I might think about a pit stop soon when we get to the halfway mark. Get off these tyres as quickly as I can, get some new ones on with less fuel on. This should go a bit longer than the first stint.
Thanks, Max.
Oh, good, buddy. Front tyres have got minor wear. We can see some wear on those rear tyres. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, we're dropping back a bit more now. Dino's definitely closing. I'm getting slower.
94. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.6 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.37 off the pace. Okay, Dan, hold your nerve, just keep...
This kind of reminds me of driving a German National in race room. It's that get the car tipped in, then control it with the throttle through the corner kind of style. Well, old German Nationals anyway, not on the new physics. They kind of tame that a bit now. Mania, I'm using an Oculus Rift CV1. It's very old, but it still works fine. And it's got a ridiculous sticker on the front as well. That's probably why it made it a little bit difficult to identify. I love this thing. I've had it for about 6 years now. So reliable. And I really like the wired connection as well, you know. I've heard not many great things about like Oculus Link and wireless and all that kind of stuff. Artifacts and frame drops and melted USB cables and all that nonsense. Give me a good old-fashioned wired headset any day of the week. Alright, gap is 7 seconds.
The gap behind is now 0.8. You've just done it, 48.17. We're halfway home. We estimate 20 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, it's going to be tight on fuel. Maybe I will have to put a little splash in at the stop.
Your right front has got minor wear. Your left side tyres are looking pretty warm now.
Could definitely get an undercut on this.
Your engine temperatures are now back to normal. Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
I hate the AMS2 pit menu. Next lap around. I haven't got time. I'm going to have to put extra fuel in at the start. Finish straight. For less the best part of a second, they're trying to mess around with the menu. Jesus.
Just done at 150.32.
Okay, I think I've got it now. Hopefully I don't come out in traffic. I think I might.
Clear right.
We think you'll get about 7 more minutes on these tyres. You've got significant tyre wear all around.
You telling me, spotter?
Okay, pit stop requested. Alright Dan, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes. Watch your oil temperature, it's pretty high.
This has been a shocking couple of laps, this. Just, it's impossible to use the pit menu and drive it like this.
When we exit the pits, we should be in P6. The pit crew's ready.
Big pressure in this race. Dino might overcut me depending on how much I'm actually holding him up by.
Brett, in front is pitting.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Don't give up. Keep him under pressure. Look out for the pit speed limit.
Ah, Brett had the same idea and I pressed my pit button too early. I haven't got time to stuff around with
temperatures are now back to normal.
Drinks of water and stuff.
All done, go.
Exton pits.
There's a car approaching. Stay in your lane.
I swear I switched that off.
The car behind is pitting.
Oh, that wasn't a great pit stop. Just scruffy all round. I botched the entry because I pressed the button too early. I don't know why. I had my button, my hand hovering over it. And then I did a double tap on the button on the way out. The button seems to be registering twice these days for some reason. I might have to reassign that pit button because that's caught me off a few times now. It just cost me seconds, which is definitely going to affect the race for Dino.
Exiting pits.
Nice fresh tyres, lots of grip now. Hey, Punchy Woods 4, good to see ya.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 2.4 seconds.
So I'm going to put a couple of quiet laps in just to really maximise these fresh tyres. You know, get the most out of them. Hopefully this guy ahead of me is going to be in the pits this lap or soon. So, headphones on, volume up. Time to attack.
P6.
Left side. Keep it steady. Clear left.
Well done. Nice front.
Had to get aggressive, but I can't lose any time.
The leader's pitting now.
Okay, so that's Darren into the pits. Blend it through. Nice, there we go.
Thanks, mate.
That's a new fastest lap for Brett, 147.22.
Meanwhile, Brett goes and sets a new fastest lap.
Okay, Dan.
Oh, Darren didn't have a good pit stop.
That lap was at 147.52.
We come out ahead of Dino as well. Excellent. It's on.
15 minutes remaining. 15 minutes to go. Keep an eye on your oil temperature. It's creeping up.
So we're back in net third, but the guy ahead of us has swapped. It's not Brett anymore, it's Darren. Oh, the gap to Brett is only 8 seconds though. That is actually smaller than it was before.
The gap behind has increased to 1.5 seconds.
I think Darren on his cold tyres might be struggling a bit here. Gotta strike while the iron is hot.
Okay, now you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 0.19.
Let's get the run out into the straights. We've got him on the outside. It's going to be our best lap of the race. That's Darren for position.
Clear right.
He's letting us through.
This is spot on. P3. That lap time was 1:47.43. We're matching race pace.
Stuffed up that one. Darren must have a problem. He's really slowing down behind. What's going on? Unless he thinks he's not going to make it to the end on tyres. It's very strange. He's well off the pace.
Thanks, Max.
Oh, good, buddy.
We're up to second. That was a very easy overtake. There's something wrong with Darren. Brett's pulling away up ahead though. I'm really confused what happened then with him. I mean, I'm not complaining, that's second position. Well, it's third, because Cuckoo hasn't actually pitted yet. I'll get the word out eventually.
Make sure you put wets on next time, Yowie.
Your engine temperatures are looking better now.
And Darren's fall behind Dino now as well. Thanks, Max.
No worries, gentlemen.
That lap was at 48.22.
Ooh,
Seen some minor brake damage.
bit slow on the apex there from Kiz. Got to keep that in mind. He's conserving tyres and fuel. He's going to be a lot slower in the corners. Got to dispatch him as soon as I can, so I've got to really nail this chicane that's coming up now. Get the run out of here.
Okay, Dan, keep an eye on your oil temperature. It's creeping up.
Didn't do it successfully.
Sorry, the game just crashed. Hopefully I'm out of the way.
Yeah, shit, man. What about to say?
Angie, because it's. I thought I was racing you. I'm not. Am I?
Oh, I'm doing my best, Sticky. I'm doing what I can, mate.
That's me behind your range, but it's,
Alright, clear right.
I'm having fun trying to get by you.
Cuckoo's really pushing us back into Dino here. He's entitled to defend it though. This is for position.
As long as I'm not impeding your race.
No, all good, all good.
10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes. Your engine temperatures are okay. All clear on engine temperatures.
Let's see if we can get him.
We really need to be in front of this car.
He's defending.
That time was 1:49.18.
Right side, clear right.
Nice pass.
Got him around the outside. 7 seconds to Brett up ahead. Now Dino's going to have to struggle to get past him. Hopefully Cuckoo puts up just as much of a fight to him as he did to me. That would be nice. Yep, Cuckoo's holding it. Thanks, Pixel.
Alright, clear right.
The oil temperature's getting a bit high.
Cuckoo's still holding back Dino. That's great.
You're pulling away from the guy behind.
What the hell happened to Darren? He's dropped back heaps. Has he got some kind of problem? Oh, big lockup in the front right then.
Stu.
Oh, stupid man, I'm not coming near you, dude.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. The gap to Brett ahead is now 11 seconds.
Alright, quiet lap incoming. This is it, clear track, no one in front or behind, relatively fresh tyres. And inroads to make into Brett. There he is going into turn 1 there. Let's get him.
P2, that lap time was 148.12.
Cheers, Stu. No worries, buddy.
Increased to 3.3. Fastest lap for Brett, 147.00. Alright, down.
Oh, it's close! It's close, only a 10th off him.
10. You're a 10th off the pace in sector 2.
Tyres will be fine, Sticky. What are you on about? Colombo. This is a custom sim hub overlay that I've made myself. If you go onto my Discord server, it's all available for download for free, and all the instructions on how to set it up as well. Oh, you're welcome, mate. Grab yourself a copy. Second off on this lap. Really just haven't hooked it up.
5 minutes to go.
Wow, where did that go? Last thing I knew, it was 20 minutes to go in the race.
Is catching. The gap's now 2.6 seconds.
These past 15 have just flown by. Holy smokes.
5 minutes to go. Come on, keep it together. We'll be on the podium here.
Plenty of tyres. Plenty of tyres left, so I can afford to slide it round.
To stop?
No.
Oh, on the grass, that's not good. So if Brett makes a mistake, or if he has to stop again for tyres, or if something happens, we could be in with a shout. We're not too far off. This is so intense, this driving. I guess this is how you're fast in the Procar. You just chuck it in, maintain that slide all the way through. It's so unnatural to me. But obviously it works. It just absolutely destroys the tyres. Fuel's going to be fine. Yep. Look at that Oppo. That's just ridiculous. The fact you can get away with driving the car like this really does tell you everything you need to know about
Cheers, Max.
Automobilista 2 physics. It's great fun, but so cheeky. Only 2 tenths down on my best. 4 tenths on Brett, but too little, too late. True Marzi, don't want to over rev the engine too much. The oil temps are creeping up, like my spotter keeps reminding me.
Sorry, Kez.
No, you're good. Good move.
To go, 2 minutes.
Maybe 2 laps in this race. There's no +1 today, so when it reaches the timer, that's it. None of this extra lap malarkey going on today. Next week at Hockenheim there will be. It's 65 +1, but not today in these 45-minute races.
Very little fuel left.
That's very true, Marzi. I'm going to consider saving a bit of fuel now. It's going to be running dangerously close, and I'm glad I put that extra in at the stop, actually. Got a 4-second advantage to Dino behind, so there's no need to thrash the car. I want to know what happened to Darren. He's in 5th. He's dropped down heaps.
48.36.
Very uncharacteristic. After the stop, he just dropped back like 20 seconds.
P2.
Solid race, I reckon. Just out of control for 45 minutes, right? But it looked pretty spectacular.
Okay, Dan, your engine temperatures are okay. All clear on engine temperatures.
That's the Marzi message. Temps back to normal.
The gap behind is now 3.7.
Fast as. That's true, Sticky. Oh, missed that apex by a heap. Obviously the fake advertising around the track.
Very little fuel left.
It's very effective. You know exactly what it is, but they're not breaking any copyright laws. But no self-respecting person living in Australia drinks fast as beer. Alright, here we go. Brett's crossed the line. Congrats to Brett on his 2nd win in a row.
Just keep going, Max. You're doing good, buddy.
Hey Mark, good to see you. And somehow across the line in 2nd position.
Well done. Decent drive.
Whew. I do have some Asahi in the fridge though, Sticky, so that will be going down a treat after this race. My god, 45 minutes of drifting. That is physically...
Can't say anything about good race tonight, in case it's not over.
That is physically exhausting. That is one of the most physically intense races I think I've ever done.
Good race, everyone.
Just shoulders all over the place. Wow. Just left, right, opposite lock. I'm absolutely drenched. Good win, Brett. Congratulations, mate. That was an awesome drive. And I'm out of fuel.
Flawless victory.
Thanks, guys. That was an awesome race.
What happened to you, Darren, after the stop?
Well done,
You
Brett.
just dropped back heaps.
Yeah, bad luck, Darren. That's shit.
No tyres.
Oh.
Is our first injury in the series so far, though, so we're definitely improving.
And I'm out of fuel. Thanks, Boggy. Thanks, Tuba.
That was too much fun.
Dude, you did awesome.
That was a lot of fun. It's got a
Ripper.
good flow when you get into that track.
I just did the race early at the scheduled time, as always. 28 months,
My
Ripper.
VR kept resetting into different positions in the last 15 minutes. It was so hard to drive.
Shit.
That sucks.
Yeah, I noticed you were struggling, and you had Darren right up your tail too at one point.
Yeah, it kept resetting.
That was hot and sweaty work.
You know, forwards a foot.
Nice AMS2 workout. If you want some cardio for the week, I'd strongly recommend
You in a dark room, Woodsy?
this combo. My God. Drink.
It's it off.
Mine does that when the room gets too dark. I need to keep the
the
lights on so it can
motherfuckers.
track.
Yeah, same here.
Turn the light off in the room.
And also when it gets windy, my curtains blow and mess it up as well.
Oh, I didn't save the
Right,
replay.
kids have turned the light off, that's why. I'll do it. It's too dark.
Just leave you sitting there in the dark, you don't know.
Well, that's it. I
We'll
mean,
get
I
the
didn't
old
get to
man.
scroll
We'll
around
take
to the
the
bottom of
light.
the results.
They've probably gone
Oh, I
late.
didn't save the replay.
There we go. Yeah, that was a quick finish. That didn't get a chance
Oh,
either.
yeah, me neither.
So,
I got it.
It's a good race.
I got it.
Yeah, we'll put the replay up on the server.
Thanks, all. That was a lot of fun.
Oh,
Hey
yeah.
guys, thank you very much. High attrition
Yeah,
tonight. We
thank
lost
you.
5 drivers, 4 drivers. That's a few internet problems and things going on. Next week is Hockenheim. This is the old Hockenheim, so you're off into the forest. Big, fast, very fast straights and a couple of chicanes. Be great racing.
Lots of slipstream, I think.
That'll be a real slipstreamer.
The 88 or the 77?
The one with 2 chicanes, not the one with 3 chicanes. I will have to look up the exact details later.
That's the 77. It's got 2 chicanes halfway down each straight.
That's the one. Yep.
77.
Yep, that's the one.
Take care, all on my way.
See you, Rangy.
See you,
Hey,
Rangy.
thanks, Ranger. Good to see you
Cheers.
again, buddy.
See ya.
Oh,
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
that's probably one of the most physical races I've done in a while with all the opposite lock. Wow, I'm spent after that.
There's a
me
lot
too.
of corners.
Sweating.
How'd you go, DDF?
Yeah, good. I kind of had I had a great start, but then obviously the safety car came out and Darren got me probably in record time after that. It took about 5 seconds after the
Oh,
restart.
shit, really?
Yeah, a couple of corners in and I just bowled a wide and that was it. And then Brett caught me as well and I just never caught back up again. So kind of kept the gap consistent. And Dino, mate, I think you're personally responsible for half of the sweat in that race. That's for sure. So much pressure. That was epic.
He's a
Yeah,
good
that
little
was good
driver,
fun.
isn't he?
Yeah, sorry for kicking the tail out so much on you.
I almost collected you a couple of times. I was like, oh man, that's too close.
Yeah, I looked in the rearview mirror and literally all I could see was your car, and I was like, how have we not made contact yet?
That was awesome fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
great
as soon as
stuff.
you lose a bit of traction, and if the person behind doesn't, you get such a different acceleration.
Oh yeah, that chicane coming onto the back straight, that left right. If you nailed that, even though it's only a short straight down to the hairpin, you get such a good run, you know.
Yeah, that was awesome fun. I love the chase. It's good.
Yeah. And that lap when I went real slow as well, that was me just messing around with the pit menu, trying to put an extra 6 litres of fuel in because I didn't think I was going to make it. And yeah, trying to drift it round in VR on a Formula 1 style wheel with you at my chuff, just, yeah, that's... it's just, pit menu's not good at the best of times, never mind when there's no straights. So yeah, sorry if I spooked you there as well, mate.
Yeah, no, that's all good. It was great fun. I enjoyed it. It was good to have someone to race close with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you guys off, but
I don't think
I
better.
I just fuel saved after the safety car for at least 15 minutes, but then it looked like I was not going to work, so I just got back on it. And then right at the end, it was like crew chief was telling me I might make it. I was looking at my numbers and I'm like, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to be like half a lap short, and that was exactly what it was. It was half a lap short, and so I had to pit. I was like dropping back to the Darren clutches. I thought if I can just get one more lap, but no.
Yeah, that's a bummer, Cuckoo. So close.
Yeah.
It didn't change my race much. I was in 5th when I made the decision to try it, and I finished 5th. All I did was almost be able to get over Darren, but that was it.
I finished with 0.3 of a litre in the tank.
Ooh.
Oh, that's tight.
That's cutting it fine.
Did you
I
pit?
kind of had to because, well, I had to not pit because I realised I didn't have my wheel set up. I had to redo the wheel the other day. All the, like, uninstall all the drivers and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, you've missed the entire race, Colin, unfortunately, but it will be available on replay very soon, mate.
I just fuel saved the whole time. Luckily, I did.
Yeah, it was definitely possible with that safety car.
Well done, buddy.
Yes, I am. Sorry about the safety car at the beginning. My car just went into reverse mid-corner, and then I was facing backwards.
I'm surprised your gearbox survived.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, and then I managed to pit in, and I changed my wheel over. I think my wheel was playing up, so I just swapped it for a Formula rim, and then jumped back in.
Ah, it's a shame that, mate.
Yeah, well.
Are you driving a H pattern, Daniel?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's awesome fun, isn't it, these cars?
Oh, mate. So much fun. Apart from when you don't give it enough clutch, pop it back into gear, revs the nuts off it, and then you start fishtailing all over the place. That's not fun.
Yep.
I overshot my pit bay by a couple of meters as well mid reverse. So yeah, you can get away with a short little backup.
Yeah, that's actually interesting though. I mean, how can Bloody Nine? How can you get away with sticking it into reverse mid corner, carry on, and I bring it to a complete stop and pop it in reverse? It just dies. So it was, yeah.
It did it by itself. My buttons were playing up, and then it turned off. Then I managed to do one more lap, and the ignition kept turning off a couple of times. So I just limped around to the pits and just swapped my wheel over, and then I finished the race on the paddles because I didn't want to muck around too much.
Yeah. Were you still clutching it though with the paddles?
Yeah.
That must be so weird.
Yeah, I've done it before when I didn't have a H pattern, so I've done it, but yeah, I just didn't want to muck around too much with different things to go wrong again.
All right, guys.
Night, everyone. Thank you. Had a good night.
Cheers, Pixel.
See you, Pixel.
See you, Pix.
See you, mate.
Yep.
See you, Pix.
I'm going to head off as well and wrap the stream up. If anyone's in comms by the time I've finished, I'll pop back for a chat. But yeah, I'll see you all next week at Hockenheim. That is going to be awesome.
Yeah, looking forward to that one.
No worries. Thanks, DDF.
See you, mate.
Cheers.
See you guys.
Thanks, guys. See you next week. Or Wednesday.
Alrighty, I think I accidentally cut Brett off then. Sorry, Brett, I didn't mean to do that. Ripper, hey DDF, I was planning a wheelbase upgrade in March. Are you interested in me having it stopped by you first so you can get that delicious review content for the chat? No? Ripper, that would be awesome if you don't mind. That's incredibly generous of you. Yeah, I'd love to give that a crack actually. I'm always up for trying new stuff. Does it come with a wheel or is it just a wheelbase? But I'll give it a crack actually. I'm all for that. In fact, I do have a video that I'm sitting on that I haven't finished editing yet. Someone just like yourself had the same idea. They sent me a HF8, one of those force feedback mats that you can sit on. Not force feedback, like what do you call base shaker? You know, butt kickers, whatever they call them. You sit on the mat and it puts, you know, vibrations basically based on the front left, front right, rear left, rear right on different parts of your seat, models bumps and grip loss and all that kind of stuff. I've got all the footage. I recorded that weeks ago. I just haven't got around to editing it. So thank you for the reminder. I should probably get my arse in gear and do that. But anyway, I am spent, as I'm sure you can see. I am absolutely just drenched after that. Time for a cold shower and a cold beer and some dinner, I think, because it is 7:30 local time here in Brisbane, and I'm going to head off. Coming up on the channel this week, we have Bulk Brogan. He's doing a Racing Life AMS2 special episode because it's part 10 of Racing Life. That's going to happen on Thursday, and I'm actually going to have a special round. Well, Bulk's going to have a special round in Racing Life. It's the Community Invitational. It's a Caterham Academy race at Monza Short. So if you guys want to take part in that, keep an eye out on Thursday. All the details will be in the stream for that. But obviously we're going to continue our Racing Life Championships and get the old moustache back on and see how that goes. Obviously next Monday we're going to be doing the next round at Hockenheim, as you can see on the screen. Those points are going to be irrelevant now, so let me just mute that. We don't want to see that. So Hockenheim next week, same time. That's going to be epic. And then next Friday, I believe, I've got a rally stream. There's lots coming up on the channel, basically. So if you want to make sure you see that, subscribe, press the notification bell, and maybe check out Discord as well so you don't miss a thing. If you enjoyed this stream, it's not too late to leave it a like, say hi in chat. But yeah, time for me to health, guys. You look after yourselves. Thank you so much for watching. What an epic sideways race. And I'll see you all again real soon. Alright? Bye-bye.